Hi there, it's Harriet from Feel Good Walk. Now, if you've been enjoying my 7-day walking challenge, I thought you might be interested in my 30-day walking challenge. This is a great opportunity to really consolidate everything you learned in the 7-day walking challenge so that you can really integrate walking as part of your everyday life. And that's the way you're going to really reclaim your fitness, your health, and your joy and your peace of mind by simply doing what your body is designed for. That's just walking every day. So there's this great phrase, sitting is the new smoking. And what that means is that scientists and health experts are really waking up to the fact that prolonged sitting leads to so many health issues: back pain, weight gain, cholesterol, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, depression, dementia, cancer. The list goes on and on. Now, up until now, we've thought the way to get fit is to go to the gym and do that 1 hour workout. But one daily workout won't offset 9.5 hours of stillness. So if you're someone like me who spends long hours sitting at a desk, then just going to the gym or even having a half-hour run is not going to offset the health dangers inherent in sitting for long periods of time. In fact, the healthiest communities share one habit, and that's daily movement all the way through their day. So walking is your body's superfood. Our bodies are designed to walk, not sit. Walking is more effective than a vigorous workout for reducing insulin and cholesterol. Integrating walking into your daily life offsets that damage caused by sitting. And regular walking has been linked to improved cognitive function, including enhanced memory, attention, and problem solving skills. So, what is the 30-day challenge? It has a very simple aim, and that is to walk 30 minutes every day. So, what is the one thing you have to do on this challenge? It's to walk 30 minutes every day. Now, this can be 10-minute walks. So, you don't have to walk it all in one block. And there's research to show that 3 10-minute walks is just as effective as one 30-minute walk. What if you want to walk for longer? Well, this program has 3 levels, so you can progress as you get fitter and as your stamina increases. So you can extend those walks as long as you are comfortable to do so. So, how do you do the 30-day challenge? First of all, it's important to review the challenge materials before you start the challenge. So, there's a course handbook, course videos and MP3s, printables, including the very important tracker, which is really important to fill out so that you actually see what you're doing, and then your kit list. And then the next thing to do is to schedule your walks. You know, if you did my 7-day challenge, that this is the one most important thing that I kept on stressing. You must schedule your walks in advance, otherwise, they won't happen. As with the 7-day challenge, we've got our walks, our stress buster, our light bulb, the wonder walk, the explorer, the connector, and the gratitude walk. But I've added in one new walk, and that is the circuit breaker. So this is the all important walk to do if you're sitting down for long periods of time. The recommendation is to get up every 50 minutes, 50 minutes, and do a circuit breaker walk. So a circuit breaker walk is simply 10 minutes. You literally get out of the door, walk for 10 minutes, and come back. Or you can even walk up and down the stairs for 10 minutes or walk around the kitchen for 10 minutes. But that's what the circuit breaker is. It's a very important walk if you are sitting at your desk for long hours. So if you've done the 7-day walk, you're familiar with some of the course handbook. So for those of you who haven't done that 7-day walking challenge, you'll have information about each walk that makes up the program. You'll also have a weekly walk planner. Now, some of you might prefer to plan your walks in your diary or in your phone. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter where you plan them, so long as you plan them in advance. So the benefit of this weekly walk planner is that you can do all your planning for the whole week in one go, and then pin it up on your fridge or on your wall, and you've got all your schedule right there so you can see it. So it's a visual reminder. And then you've got a place for notes and ideas. So you might have a note to phone a friend if you're doing a connector walk. And then there's also the challenge tracker. So this is really, really important. And what I'm asking you to track is not your steps or your miles. This time what we're tracking is the minutes that we walk every day. This is because it's easier to plan around minutes. If you know you've got a 20-minute slot or a 15-minute slot, or maybe you've got a free hour, it's kind of easier to plan your walk around time. So the main thing is every time you do your walk, just to note down how many minutes you've walked every day. And so if you're doing a lot of those circuit breakers, again, make a note as you do them of how many you're doing so that at the end of the day, you can log it all in your tracker. The other thing we have is a walk journal. So for those of you who like to do journaling, this is a great way, especially to keep track of how walking is affecting your mood, because walking is a great way to revitalize our brains if we're getting stuck in our work, but also if you're feeling down, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, walking is a great way to literally walk yourself out of that mood. So if you want to use walking to improve your mood, then the walk journal is there for you. So again, if you've done my 7-day walking challenge, you know that I'm very big on getting prepared. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I know it's corny, but it's true. So there's a big section at the beginning of the workbook, the walk workbook, that's a tongue twister, about planning before you actually start your challenge. So that includes the reasons that are going to come up to stop you from doing your daily walk. So I don't have time. That's a big one. It's nasty weather. That's another big one. It's boring. That came up for me for sure when I was kind of in day 20 or so of when I first started to walk every day. So I've got what I do for example, when it's boring. So I've got lots of podcasts downloaded that I can listen to if I think it's going to be boring. I go foraging, I take photos and videos. So there's lots of things that I do to spice up my walks. But what I want you to do is think about your reasons. What do you think might stop you from walking every day? And then how do you plan to overcome these reasons? So that's a really important part of the 30-day walk challenge. Before you even start your walking, prepare yourself, and that's how you're going to actually succeed. Okay, how much walking is enough? So I said earlier on that the aim of the walking challenge is to walk 30 minutes every day. But you will find if you do 30 minutes every day, you'll soon find that, hey, it's getting quite easy. I think I'd like to walk more. So that's why we've got different levels. So we've got the basic level. This is what I want you to do every day, whatever your fitness level, 30 minutes every day, which can be done in 10-minute bursts. Remember, if you're sitting down a lot, aim to get up for 5 to 10 minutes in every hour and walk around. Now, one little note, if a 10-minute walk is too much for you, then I do advise you to go to your doctor and have a word with your doctor before you start the 30-day challenge. Walking is a great way of getting fit wherever you're starting. But as I say, if 10 minutes seems too much, then have a word with your doctor. Maybe you have a health challenge that I don't know about. So just check it out that this is going to be safe for you. But as you start to get fitter, then you can start thinking about, oh, can I do 40 minutes a day? Again, this can be done in 4 10-minute bursts. And maybe now I can add one weekly longer walk, something like 45 to 60 minutes. Do you want to take it further? Do you want to do 60 minutes every day? Again, that can be done in 10-minute bursts. And maybe you want to add 2 weekly walks. So this is partly going to depend on your time availability and partly depending on your fitness level. But what I will say is, if you maintain a daily walk, if you walk every day, I promise you, you don't have to push yourself. You will find by just doing it every day that gradually, you will get fitter. And soon you'll be surprised at how long you can walk for without getting tired or without having any sore muscles or injuries. Now, I've just popped this in here as well. So this is a 365-day walk tracker. This is because I just want to inspire you that what we're doing here is we're creating a habit that we can use for our entire lives, for lifelong fitness. So this is not just about getting flat abs. This is not about getting beach ready. This is not about fitting into uh, a smaller dress, although you will be able to fit into a smaller dress if you keep up your daily walking. This is about creating a habit for your entire life that will help you live longer, live healthier, live happier. So this 365-day walk tracker is to inspire you that this is a habit for your entire life. So a few FAQs: should you measure your steps? As I said before, in this challenge, we're thinking about minutes. It's easier to plan minutes into your schedule. So get into the habit of setting the timer on your phone when you walk and measure how long you walk for in terms of minutes. How fast should you walk? Now, if you do any research on Google, you'll find there's a lot of research that says, walk fast if you want to get the maximum fitness benefits. What I say is stay within a comfortable speed for you. When you're doing your 10-minute heart burners, those cardio walks, you can speed to brisk for the last 10 minutes. But brisk means what brisk feels to you, okay? If you don't want to speed up, don't. It's much more important to focus on making sure you walk every day. So if you walk every day, your fitness will improve by itself. No need to force it. If you force it, you may injure yourself, you may get sore muscles, and then you won't want to walk every day. So just keep it within your fitness level, but do it every day. So will I take off weight? So if you're wanting to lose a few pounds, have a think about this. If you add 30 minutes of brisk walking to your daily routine, you could burn about 150 more calories per day. So if you're burning more calories and nothing else changes, then yes, you'll gradually lose weight. And because you're walking every day, that weight will stay off. So remember, this is just like the how fast you should walk. All of this program is about doing it consistently every day within your limit. And if you do that consistently every day, if you walk every day, you will end up taking off weight. And it's not a fad diet. It's not a lose weight fast. This will last your entire life. So what if you're too busy to walk every day? Now, I don't mean to be harsh, but if you feel you're too busy to walk every day, then you really need to look at your schedule. I know that sounds harsh, but the reason I say that, and I know people live busy lives, and this is the ridiculous modern world we live in. But listen, think of what you're saying. You're saying that you're too busy to do something that will enable you to live longer, healthier, and happier. So maybe it's worth looking at, why are you so busy? Are you doing something that you think will make you healthier and happier? Because if you're doing something that is taking up so much of your time that you can't actually walk for 30 minutes every day, then maybe a rethink is needed. On the other hand, maybe you just need to get creative. Have a look at your schedule. Can you walk to work? Can you walk up and down the stairs? Can you walk the kids to school? Can you walk to the shops? Can you wake up 30 minutes earlier? There's lots of ways around your daily schedule to fit in 30 minutes of walking. So if you really can't get around this one, please DM me at Feel Good Walk on Instagram, because I want to help you with this. I really, really do. Our bodies need to walk. It's very important. And if you're not walking, you're building up health problems and emotional problems possibly too. So what if it's raining? Okay, the age-old weather issue. So I've put, what will you dissolve if you're wet? Listen, I used to have this, but I've discovered that walking in the rain is so much fun. And there's loads and loads of benefits to walking in the rain too. The air is cleaner and fresher because the rain actually dissolves particles of pollution. Um, there's something in the rain. The rain has a smell. It's called petrichor. It is actually been shown to soothe our state of mind. So there's lots of benefits to walking in the rain. So take your wellies to work. Take a poncho, get a rain poncho. They were selling them in Aldi recently. I mean, for you, it might be, what if it's too hot? What if it's too humid? There's so many issues with the weather. So you need to really think about this. If you live in a really hot place, then maybe you need to schedule your walks so that they happen at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. Obviously, don't go walking at the heat of the day. But if you have any problems around the weather, please do DM me because I'd love to help you with this one as well. Okay, so that's a very, very quick run through the 30-day walking challenge. I haven't shown you all of the resources, but I've given you an idea of the resources. So I hope that sounds great. I'll be getting this up so that you can start the 30-day walking challenge in a couple of days. So look out for an email for the link to the 30-day walking challenge, and let's have the most amazingly healthy, happy and fun 2024.